Albufeira is a legendary spot, one that can never be forgotten. Situated in the centre of the Algarve, Portugal's southernmost region, Albufeira's coastline is blessed with excellent beaches and environmental quality, whilst the urban area, heart of the city's nightlife, offers a wealth of surprises and original shows. The tranquil, picturesque interior of the municipality is a complete contrast to the coastal area. Here, the mountainous landscape takes precedence, an open invitation to go for a ramble or a bicycle ride to discover the area's deepest traditions. Once a typical fishing village which inspired artists, painters, poets and writers, the modern-day Albufeira is one of the busiest and most important tourist resorts in southern Europe. A place where, apart from going to the beach, playing golf, or spending the day in the country or on the coast, visitors can enjoy a pleasant, entertaining atmosphere at the many open-air cafes, restaurants and bars to be found throughout much of the municipality. 40% of the Algarve's tourist offering is to be found here. Portugal's best-known holiday destination, the city has been undergoing modernisation with new developments and a cleanliness of streets and beaches that is acknowledged by all its visitors. Visited by the Phoenicians, Greeks and Carthaginians, the region of Albufeira was occupied by the Romans, who called it Baltum, and by the Arabs, who named it Albuera, meaning Castle of the Sea, from which the modern name Albufeira derives. Culturally influenced by the peoples of the Mediterranean lands, Albufeira's cuisine is both rich in flavour and simple to prepare. Its roots stretch back to long-gone times and ways of life, brought by the different peoples who settled here, leaving the mark of their culinary traditions. And so, visitors to Albufeira will encounter dishes that use a variety of healthy ingredients, colours, flavours and textures, with a penchant for innovation and a natural tendency for improvisation. The local cuisine centres largely on fish and a variety of meat dishes. Wine is also traditional in the region, with a demarcated wine region typically Mediterranean in climate that uses traditional casks to produce quality, fruity flavoured wines that are low in acidity and, thanks to the sunshine, high in alcohol. Part of the region's magnificent cultural heritage, the famous Madrono, a type of brandy made from the arbutus berry, the fruit liqueurs and fortified wines should be tried by every visitor, some served as an aperitif and others to round off a meal. Discovering Albufeira also means going in search of its heritage. Albufeira's origins date back to prehistoric times, and it was occupied by several peoples, including the Romans and Arabs. Little remains of its castle, which was partially destroyed in the 1755 earthquake. But in any case, the site still known by some as Cerro da Vila is the location of the old centre of Albufeira. In this part of the city, we would suggest a visit to the Municipal Archaeology Museum and the Samora Barros Art Gallery, both of which afford visitors the opportunity to immerse themselves in the municipality's culture and history. A stroll through the streets of this part of the city will undoubtedly transport you back in time to a unique medieval atmosphere with a strong Arab influence. For those who take pleasure in natural environments, what could be better than to go for a good ramble and be surprised by the uniqueness of some breathtaking beauty spots? In spring, the meadows around the Padern stream extend an invitation to discover their valleys and pathways and to enjoy the area's pedestrian trails. The routes are signposted with the norms of the Portuguese Camping Federation and are open all year round. We also suggest a visit to Zoo Marine, a magnificent theme park offering shows in which dolphins, seals, sea lions, tropical birds and birds of prey are the stars of the stage. Albufeira is the Algarvian municipality with the highest number of blue flag beaches. The blue flag is a quality certification attesting to the quality of beaches in aspects such as cleanliness, accessibility and water, etc. Some of Portugal's most beautiful and varied beaches can be found along this 30-kilometre length of coastline. Stunning landscapes, fine sand and clear waters at a delightful temperature. This is what awaits you in Albufeira. At nightfall, we can see a change come over the city. The open-air cafes and restaurants seem to multiply, and the scent of sunscreens gives way to sophisticated perfumes. And then Then, as if by magic, Albufeira takes on another, livelier personality, different in colour and with enormous charm. And different too are the aromas wafting on Albufeira's night air, emanating from the countless restaurants that put the city firmly among the best on the international good food map. If you're planning a meal with family or friends, practically endless. There's a huge choice of places to have a meal as part of a group or in a more intimate table for two setting. Traditional Portuguese dishes mark their presence side by side with the best of international cuisine, from the most traditional to the most sophisticated. And later on, in both the Lago N Duarte Pacheco and the Rua Candido dos Reis, you'll find a choice of bars offering distinctly different atmospheres, from the typical disco bar to those of the more relaxed variety. This part of central Albufeira is the main focus for the city's nightlife, but there's also plenty going on in the Avenida Sá Carneiro, in Arraias de São João and in Praia de Oura. The Albufeira nightlife continues into the wee hours at the city's many discos. But if you look hard enough, you'll find other venues, perhaps less well known but equally attractive. Just take a look and you'll find this other Albufeira, made of moonlit nights. Albufeira is also one of the main entertainment venues in southern Portugal. Throughout the year, but especially in summer, many artists give live concert performances here to audiences of thousands. Stars such as Nelly Furtado, Cliff Richard, Melanie C, Joaquin Cortez, Via con Dios and Bob Sinclair, to name but a few, have given their fans unforgettable memories at concerts on the famous Fisherman's Beach, to which thousands habitually flock to watch such events. On a par with these concerts, traditional festivals are common throughout much of the municipality, as are popular events featuring traditional folklore and where Fado, the national song, is ever present. New Year is also a time of great revelry, and Albufeira is the chosen spot for many thousands of people. The city's hotels, restaurants and bars are sold out and the streets throng with partygoers. But even so, you can still find somewhere to enjoy a quiet moment in complete safety. This is Albufeira's charm. The multiplicity of choices meets every need and desire. This is how Albufeira is, worth discovering in all its splendour. In summer with its sunshine, entertainment and cheer. In winter with its mild climate, flavours to be discovered and places to visit. Albufeira is the kind of destination that once you've been there, becomes truly unforgettable and irresistibly attractive. Have you visited us yet?